What's up, everyone? Kevin Oak here. Yesterday, I decided to take a trip up to the other side of Westchester, which is it's like just north of New York City, probably like a 40-minute drive from where I live. But a guy that competes in USAPL and one of the local guys opened up a gym called SMG Powerlifting. So I decided to check it out. It is a specifically, powerlifting focused gym. So I mean, anytime you have one of those in the area, certainly want to at least check it out, support, that sort of thing. So I went up there. It's extremely well outfitted. Had pretty much everything you could think of, which was great. A lot of space since it's up there in Westchester. Where I am right here is kind of in the back room where you can do like cardio, stuff like that. They got a couple bikes, they got a rower, boxes for box jumps, they got some tires for tire flips, GHR, all that type of stuff, prowlers. So went up there, got in a workout, did some deadlifts, some some belt squats, as well as some tire flips. With deadlifts right now, I mean, I'm still about 2 weeks out before I actually start doing my training for the Boss of Bosses meet. So I've still been doing conventional, whereas once I start training, I'll switch back to sumo block pulls. On conventional, I've just been kind of messing around, nothing high volume, but just been trying to focus on the technique of it, trying to keep the bar closer to my shins and to my body and keeping my shoulders a little further back, which is taking a little to get used to, but I feel like it will end well once I get used to doing that. It'll kind of help my lockout, even though I'll be a little slower off the ground. But just got some sets. I wasn't feeling particularly great yesterday. My hamstrings were just a little cramped up and sore. I did do a lot of squatting last week, so coming off the weekend, couldn't really pull anything outlandish or anything like that. Only worked up to 675. I was using a Rogue West Side bar, which I pull with the majority of the time. It's a very stiff bar. It's kind of like an Alico. So it's getting smooth. With this technique, it is a little harder once I get heavier, but it's just going to take a little getting used to, that's all. Nothing crazy. Should help my lockout at the end of it. Hopefully it will keep me on pace. And that technique tweak, along with some other things, will help me finally get to that 800-pound level by Boss of Bosses 3. So after this, just got into some belt squats. It's the first time I've actually ever done these. They're much different than I thought they would be. For some reason in my head had it that they would work more hamstrings and glutes, but it's actually a very quad dominant exercise. Felt most of the stress just in my quads and felt it a lot in my knees, which will just take a little getting used to, no big deal. But it's definitely a good exercise, especially for me. I did notice that my knees were kind of caving in on the bottom, which was like driving me crazy. It's something I work on a lot, just trying to get both of my hip joints to just move smoother and move better. So I still have this issue where it's at the bottom of a squat. It's kind of like I'm trying to get under parallel and I can't get there with my hips, so my knees start to cave in. It's extremely frustrating, but working on it little by little, gotten a lot better with it. So all you can really do is get better. As long as you're progressing, kind of moving in the right way. So after this, decided to do some tire flips. I haven't done them in probably like 3 years. Since when I trained for a strongman comp before I ever did powerlifting. So that's the last time I could ever even think I did tire flips. But it's a great exercise. It's a great full body movement. So had some fun with it. It's like an 850-pound tire. I think that's the heaviest I've ever flipped. I think the closest I've done to this is like 650 maybe, so it's good times. I did, I think, like 3 or 4 sets of this. This was the last set. I was able to probably get a good 3 flips in. Probably get like 4 inside if I actually went like wall to wall, so it's definitely a lot of space back there. If you're in Westchester County or anywhere out there, definitely give the gym a check.